Welcome to Nursing Prep. Push yourself in nursing preparation with Smart Way. Pharmacology. The primary complication of a central venous access device, CVAD, is Option A. Thrombus formation in the vein. Option B. Pain and discomfort. Option C. Infection. Option D. Occlusion of the catheter as the result of an intralumen clot. Right answer is Option C. Infection. A foreign body in a blood vessel increases the risk of infection. Catheters that come outside the body have an even higher risk of infection. Most infections are caused by skin bacteria. Other infective organisms include yeasts and fungi. Options 1 and 4 are complications of a CVAD but are not the primary problem. Once placed, these lines do not cause pain and discomfort. Nurse Plessy is doing some patient education related to a patient's central venous access device. Which of the following statements will the nurse make to the patient? Option A. These type of devices are essentially risk-free. Option B. These devices seldom work for more than a week or two, necessitating replacement. Option C. The dressing should only be changed by a doctor. Option D. Heparin is instilled into the lumen of the catheter to decrease the risk of clotting. Right answer is Option D. Heparin is instilled into the lumen of the catheter to decrease the risk of clotting. A solution containing heparin is used to reduce catheter clotting and maintain patency. The concentration of heparin used depends on the patient's age, comorbidities, and the frequency of catheter access/flushing. Although patients have few complications, the device is not risk-free. Patients may develop infection, catheter clots, vascular obstruction, pneumothorax, hemothorax, or mechanical problems, catheter breakage. Strict adherence to protocol enhances the longevity of central access devices. They routinely last weeks to months and sometimes years. The patient will be taught how to perform dressing changes at home. The chemotherapeutic DNA alkylating agents such as nitrogen mustards are effective because they Option A. Cross-link DNA strands with covalent bonds between alkyl groups on the drug and guanine bases on DNA. Option B. Have few, if any, side effects. Option C. Are used to treat multiple types of cancer. Option D. Are cell cycle specific agents. Right answer is Option A. Cross-linked DNA strands with covalent bonds between alkyl groups on the drug and guanine bases on DNA. Alkylating agents are highly reactive chemicals that introduce alkyl radicals into biologically active molecules and thereby prevent their proper functioning, replication, and transcription. Alkylating agents have numerous side effects including alopecia, nausea, vomiting, and myelosuppression. Nitrogen mustards have a broad spectrum of activity against chronic lymphocytic leukemia, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and breast and ovarian cancer, but they are effective chemotherapeutic agents because of DNA cross-linkage. Alkylating agents are non-cell cycle specific agents. Hormonal agents are used to treat some cancers. An example would be Option A. Thyroxine to treat thyroid cancer. Option B. ACT to treat adrenal carcinoma. Option C. Estrogen antagonists to treat breast cancer. Option D. Glucagon to treat pancreatic carcinoma. Right answer is Option C. Estrogen antagonists to treat breast cancer. Estrogen antagonists are used to treat estrogen hormone-dependent cancer, such as breast carcinoma. A well-known estrogen antagonist used in breast cancer therapy is tamoxifen, Nolvadex. This drug, in combination with surgery and other chemotherapeutic drugs, reduces breast cancer recurrence by 30%. Chemotherapeutic agents often produce a certain degree of myelosuppression including leukopenia. Leukopenia does not present immediately but is delayed several days to weeks because Option A. The patient's hemoglobin and hematocrit are normal. Option B. Red blood cells are affected first. Option C. Folic acid levels are normal. Option D. The current white cell count is not affected by chemotherapy. Right answer is Option D. The current white cell count is not affected by chemotherapy. The time required to clear circulating cells before the effect that chemotherapeutic drugs have on precursor cell maturation in the bone marrow becomes evident. Leukopenia is an abnormally low white blood cell count. Answers AC pertain to red blood cells. Currently, there is no way to prevent myelosuppression. However, there are medications available to elicit a more rapid bone marrow recovery. An example is Option A. Epoetin alpha, Epogen, Procrit. Option B. Glucagon. Option C. Fenofibrate, Tricor. Option D. Lamotrigine, Lamictal. Right answer is Option A. Epoetin alpha, Epogen, Procrit. Epoetin alpha, Epogen, Procrit, is a recombinant form of endogenous erythropoietin, a hematopoietic growth factor normally produced by the kidney that is used to induce red blood cell production in the bone marrow and reduce the need for blood transfusion. Glucagon is a pancreatic alpha cell hormone, which causes glycogenolysis and gluconeogenesis. Fenofibrate, Tricor, is an anti-hyperlipidemic agent that lowers plasma triglycerides. Lamotrigine, Lamictal, is an anticonvulsant. Estrogen antagonists are used to treat estrogen hormone-dependent cancer, such as breast carcinoma. Androgen antagonists block testosterone stimulation of androgen-dependent cancers. An example of an androgen-dependent cancer would be Option A. Prostate cancer. Option B. Thyroid cancer. Option C. Renal carcinoma. Option D. Neuroblastoma. Right answer is Option A. Prostate cancer. Prostate tissue is stimulated by androgens and suppressed by estrogens. Androgen antagonists will block testosterone stimulation of prostate carcinoma cells. The types of cancer in options 2 to 4 are not androgen dependent. Serotonin release stimulates vomiting following chemotherapy. Therefore, serotonin antagonists are effective in preventing and treating nausea and vomiting related to chemotherapy. An example of an effective serotonin antagonist antiemetic is Option A. Ondansetron, Zofran. Option B. Fluoxetine, Prozac. Option C. Paroxetine, Paxil. Option D. Sertraline, Zoloft. Right answer is Option A. Ondansetron, Zofran. Chemotherapy often induces vomiting centrally by stimulating the chemoreceptor trigger zone, CTZ, and peripherally by stimulating visceral afferent nerves in the GI tract. Ondansetron, Zofran, is a serotonin antagonist that blocks the effects of serotonin and prevents and treats nausea and vomiting. It is especially useful in single-day highly emetogenic cancer chemotherapy, for example, cisplatin. The agents in options 2 to 4 are selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. They increase the available levels of serotonin. Methotrexate, the most widely used antimetabolite in cancer chemotherapy, does not penetrate the central nervous system, CNS. To treat CNS disease, this drug must be administered. Option A. Intravenously. Option B. Subcutaneously. Option C. Intrathecally. Option D. By inhalation. Right answer is Option C. Intrathecally. With intrathecal administration, chemotherapy is injected through the theca of the spinal cord and into the subarachnoid space, entering into the cerebrospinal fluid surrounding the brain and spinal cord. The methods in options A, B, and D are ineffective because the medication cannot enter the CNS. Methotrexate is a folate antagonist. It inhibits enzymes required for DNA-based synthesis. To prevent harm to normal cells, a fully activated form of folic acid known as leucovorin, folinic acid, citrovorum factor, can be administered. Administration of leucovorin is known as Option A. Induction therapy. Option B. Consolidation therapy. Option C. Pulse therapy. Option D. Rescue therapy. Right answer is Option B. Consolidation therapy. Leucovorin is used to save or rescue normal cells from the damaging effects of chemotherapy, allowing them to survive while the cancer cells die. Therapy to rapidly reduce the number of cancerous cells is the induction phase. Consolidation therapy seeks to complete or extend the initial remission and often uses a different combination of drugs than that used for induction. Chemotherapy is often administered in intermittent courses called pulse therapy. Pulse therapy allows the bone marrow to recover function before another course of chemotherapy is given. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubt, ask in comment section, and you like our video, then do like, comment, share. Subscribe our channel for regular updates.